last night. Forget that doesn't fit. Okay. Is this even a good spot for you guys? Oh my god. Okay. This is strange. Okay, you guys. So as you can see, I forgot to put my piercings in. Okay. Anyways, that's how big of a rush I was in this morning. I set my alarm for 5:30. Didn't wake up till 7. That's my typical morning. No eye makeup. I ain't got time for that because I have to go get gas. And at this time, it usually takes about an hour to get to Boulder. And it is 8:02. I want to save time for walking to campus from the only free parking that I can find. So I will see you when I see you. Excuse my ratchetness right now, but I just got out of the photo studio, which is where you saw me last. I had to take photos of our model for the project that we just finished. Ooh. Well, not the trash can, but I have begun the uphill trek to where my car is. And yeah, so it's like, I want to say, let me see, my phone is almost dead. It's like 6:30 right now, so I probably won't get home till like, I don't know, 7:30. I have like so much going on, and I need to just sit down and make sense of everything that's going on in here. Ooh, sorry. There's always so much good scenery in Boulder. Oh my gosh, I can't remember where I parked. Okay, it's okay, it's cool. Ooh. Why didn't I go to the bathroom? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go home, try to get my life together.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, you guys. It is like almost 6:30 and I am driving to 9 Mile to the light rail station because don't have enough gas to last me through Thursday, which is payday, so I'm just gonna have to start taking the bus today and tomorrow, which means that everywhere, it's gonna take me 2 hours to get everywhere, so yeah. It's also a no makeup day because I just didn't have time for it. I just wanted to sleep, so yeah. I didn't get to bed till like 1 in the morning, but it wasn't for legit reasons. It was just because I stayed up watching this really good movie about the Holocaust. Those leaves though. So I just got out of the shower, as I'm sure you can tell. Casey was kind enough to take me home. Well, take me to 9 Mile, but then I drove home. After tea time slash some studying, and now I am in my hearse because this is the only place I can film right now since everyone is home and trying to sleep. So, and I brought Matthias with me. Matthias. What are you looking at? What is it? I love that I can have my dogs in here. Like, there's enough room to where it's not like super crowded. I'm trying to like cover up my... Anyways, so there's this new thing that I figured I would do for the sake of the Vlogoween videos, and that is read a little tidbit for you at the end of each episode or vlog or whatever from the Victorian Book of the Dead. Okay, so I'm going to read the first one actually from the first chapter. It is called Ghosts I Have Seen and Other Psychic Experiences by Violet Tweedale. New York, Frederick A. Stokes Company, 1919, England. Really? This is actually, I'm not that far into it, but so far this is my favorite story. About this period, I went to live in the East End of London, Haggerston and Whitechapel, where I had a night shelter of my own. There I saw into what surroundings children were born, how they grew up, and how their parents live and die. I have seen so much of the lives of the outcast poor that I can feel nothing but the most passionate pity for them, even though I can now look upon them as souls just beginning to climb the ladder of evolution. My night shelter was for women only, and was purposely of the roughest description. The floor was bare concrete, and round the walls were heaps of miller's sacks I had bought cheap, owing to mice having eaten holes in them. Change of locations because weird things are happening. Alright. According to our laws, the legal age at which a girl can marry is 13. And I used to get many of these girl wives in for the night, as their lawful husbands used to turn them out of doors. I discovered that it was no uncommon practice for a man to buy one of those children from the parents for a few pence, the parents' consent being necessary. The marriage was solemnized, and the child wife was used only as a drudge to slave for the husband and his mistress, who was of a more suitable age to become his mate. I used to be very much troubled by women in the throes of delirium tremens. They would come in quite quietly when the shelter opened, strip, pick up a sack and get into it, and then lie down and at once go to sleep. After a few hours dead slumber, they would get up, raving mad, and disturb all the other sleepers. The reason of this peculiar form of DT was explained to me by a doctor in the neighborhood. The publicans kept a pail behind the bar into which was thrown the dregs or dregs, of every species of liquor sold during the day. This concoction was distributed cheap at closing time, and its effects were cumulative. One night, I had a curious experience. The room was unusually quiet, and I had closed my eyes, but I wasn't asleep. I opened them, and in the bright light of one unshaded gas jet, I saw a dark figure moving. Its back was towards me, and I instantly thought a plainclothes policeman had entered. No unusual occurrence without my hearing him. In these days, detectives used often to escort the West End ladies on slumming expeditions, and they usually called on me. Then I saw this figure was clad in dark robes and was very tall. Again, I thought this was some old Jew who has crept in, and I was just about to rise and eject him when something suddenly stopped me. I saw through him and beyond him. I then and there realized that feeling of hair of one's head rising on one's scalp is no mere figment of speech. The figure moved softly round the room. It made no sound whatever, and as it came to each sleeper, it bent down as if closely scrutinizing each face. It occurred to me that it was looking for someone. I began to dread the moment when the search was over and the figure would turn its face towards me. I felt that my hair had turned into quills, or into the quills of a porcupine. I wanted to shut my eyes but dared not. Then before that quest was over, the figure straightened itself and turned full towards me. My fears instantly fell away from me like a fallen mantle, for though I knew the visitor had come from the other side, there was something so profoundly sad in this pale, weary face that compassion quite eclipsed fear. Another second and it had vanished. I had to come inside because there were sketchy people outside, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I'm sorry if it wasn't a good delivery. Let me know if you guys like the idea of me reading stories from the Victorian Book of the Dead, because if so, I will keep doing it. I figured that would be a nice spooky touch to each vlog in case it's boring like this one. I'm gonna eat, quickly edit this video and have it up for you guys later tonight, and then yeah. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next Vlogoween episode.